The Deputy Leader.
Thank you, Speaker. I rise, and as I've indicated to the government, to speak briefly to indicate the opposition's support and for the bill, and to encourage the passage of it. The government speech is now before us, and this has been the matter of some consideration, including in terms of it having a consequential difference to the draft that was circulated before it was introduced, consequentially by the Law Society's input into its caution about the use of the audio-visual link for trials. I'm the lead speaker, and I won't be too terribly long. There was a draft of the bill that was circulated initially that was proposing sort of heading off into new territory to contemplate the widening of capacity for trials to be conducted with the defendant on audio-visual link, and I think it's fair to say, in response to the advocacy of the Law Society and in particular its Criminal Law Committee, as summarised by a letter from the then President of the Law Society to the Attorney dated April 2024, that has been now confined to the use of such technology at sentencing. That's welcome, and I do just want to draw attention to the important role that is played by the profession, both the Bar Association and the Law Society, in relation to legislation of this kind. The remainder of the bill, insofar as it relates to juries and judges' capacity to make directions, sensible improvements, and those are welcome. But I just do want to highlight that point that the Society has raised about caution in relation to the broad use of AVL. I might, just to make good that point, and for the sake of future reference, that the Law Society highlights in particular, I quote from paragraph 7 of its letter, noting the complexity of criminal trials, the ability of legal practitioners to obtain timely, detailed and confidential instructions from their client being physically present at trial is essential. It's unsatisfactory for that to be done remotely, and indeed for some clients that might not even be possible at all. In this regard, the assurance as to communication between lawyers and clients it doesn't provide the requisite detail to reassure practitioners. There's no substitute for being able to speak privately, face to face. So that, I think, captures the caution and why the Society welcomes the narrowing in terms of the use of AVL to sentencing. So that'll no doubt be that'll be the subject of ongoing scrutiny. This will be now something that we'll see in practice, and as is always the case, the disposition of criminal trials is at its core a very practical matter. It involves those crucial interactions between particularly accused and those representing them, as well as the capacity for the court to be able to dispose of the business that's before it efficiently in the interest of justice for for the whole of the community. So with that, I just indicate again the opposition's support for the bill, and look forward to working constructively with the government and in this case particularly valuably with the profession in relation to reform going further in the future.